Hear ye, haters now in session, and you are now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your life. And as usual, we are back. And the haters then, you feel me? Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. Shout out to everybody listening, you know what I'm saying? Wherever, Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, wherever you listening at, shout out to you. We're going to start to the left with my brother.
It's good. I'm back. I feel like I'm here every other weekend like a stepchild. But today I'm going to be young engaged. I just got engaged last night.
It's a hater wedding coming to
Hater fucking wedding. Gang.
Y'all know, it's your boy Palm. The original. You know, some niggas know, some niggas don't. But yeah, it's the original right here. That's what I'm gonna go with. My nigga, the original. Just cause I got an imposter out there. So
I gotta show you something, but I get you.
got a fucking imposter out here.
It is an imposter out here. I seen them.
Shit is crazy. Nigga said I seen them.
It's worse
Seen them when you was clocking in.
AKA suck your mother, dog. That's just been my energy, man.
That's a good one.
Suck your mother, man.
And as Cole said, and I think today I'm gonna be married to the game because I ain't really got a fiance. I ain't a fiancé.
Damn.
I ain't trying to hate on you, bro.
Damn.
But I'm married to the game right now.
I respect
Nigga said
it.
he married
I
to
respect
the game, nigga.
I'm on my Tim Duncan shit.
He talking
Keep it
about
slow
the
and
weed.
steady.
Nah, that's not even a weed. What is that?
With Switch,
Oh, he talking about the Switch.
we playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. If y'all
Gang,
fuck with it.
nigga.
Yeah, man, we ain't record last week. We took a week off. Man.
That's a fact.
But we back, you know what I'm saying? It's
We did have a party though.
We did? Oh, yeah, Bottle Fest. We had Bottle Fest.
We did have a party.
Yeah.
It was so lit that niggas was like, what?
What?
Nah, Bottle Fest was fire.
Yeah, it's fire. So,
Shout out everybody who pulled
Shout out
up.
everybody
That's
pulled
man.
up.
Yeah,
Niggas
that
was.
Woo! Shout out to everybody that came late. We told y'all we ended
We ended early and we ended early, so.
It's not even ended
Not
early.
early.
We
We
ended
ended
on
on
time.
time.
Like
On
when
time.
it's supposed to end. Like
What time y'all end?
we ended at 7. The party was from 2 to 7.
2 to 7,
People
and
came
ended
at
at
6
7.
and was like, "We still lit." It actually ended at 7:30. We gave them an extra half.
So
It's
niggas
still
don't
lit.
leave
Yeah, it's
no
lit
time.
until it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you know what I mean. If it start at 2, you know what I mean. We said get there
Come at 2.
at 2.
Get that 2:30.
We just gonna party. We not the type of
You
people that
get
take
there
long
like
enough.
3.
Get
No,
lit.
it's not a- yeah,
That's a
You should
fact.
come at 2.
we got there. We
it's
got
gone.
to it.
Niggas got immediately lit.
I was rolling up while I was getting out the Uber.
Yo, facts. We got immediately lit. But let's see what's going on. Let's wrap up. What people was talking about? That Lizzo shit.
The first thing is the Lizzo shit. I'll talk about it. She just basically put out a tweet.
No. First, Kaepernick.
No. That's not yet.
It's a little bit deeper, but we're gonna talk about Lizzo first. Lizzo is the Twitter, but basically she put out a tweet talking about if Sway Lee and Future could be on like a top rappers list. She also said that she knows that she sings and like she knows that she don't really rap all the time, but she was like she feels like she should be able to be on a list like that.
See, I didn't hear that part because that does fuck up. 'Cause, like
Put that in.
Drake's, she don't balance it out. Like I know Lizzo for singing.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
She can fucking sing.
She's good at singing.
Yeah, I know Lizzo for singing. So
I mean,
like,
her Truth Hurts song, she's like doing like the singing rapping thing. So I could get how she could see herself like being more in that lane. But at the same time, like I don't think anything she said was wrong for the way that the backlash happened on Twitter.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
people was wilding
It
on
wasn't
her.
that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
But like my issue with what she said is not really my issue with her. It's kind of like with this whole era of like people that just jump into rap and be like, I should be at the top because I'm successful. And it's like, no, listen, rap is rap. You know what I mean? You got to be good at rap. This got to be what you do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to do everything and then rap a little bit and then want to be in our lane. And it's like, nah, bruh. Nah, like, you got to understand it's like, you got to accept it because you're a personality. Got pushed, went viral, did all that fly shit. And now you got on and use that to do your music. It's some of us, we got to grind from the ground up.
Yeah.
And from the ground up, being a rapper ain't cool. You get what I'm saying? Being a rapper ain't something that you are lauded for. It's not something that I even to this day where, you know what I'm saying, proudly, niggas be like, oh, you're a rapper. It's like, nah, I do more than rap. Yeah. Because for me, to be honest, I've been held back from opportunities because I'm a rapper. Or when I have conversations about like organizing and shit like that, they'd be like, well, you're a rapper, so what do you know? You get what I'm saying? So it's like now everybody wants to be a rapper when we gotta still have this uphill battle to even be rappers and taken serious as artists and the poets that we are. And it's like, dude, you gotta put in that work. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. All these niggas that get popular start to rap a little bit, and it's like, oh, I'm a top rapper. It's like, no, you're fucking not. You got on because you had popularity. Yeah. We got to grind from the ground up to this day. You not no rapper yet, bro. And this is something you do on the side. It's like they want to be in a list with something that it's a plus. You get what I'm saying? That it's not. Yeah. I rap plus I sing. It's like I do all of this and I rap, so I should be. No,
it's not. And you know what's crazy about what you saying though? Like, how is being a rapper a negative? Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger was dead, action movie actor, and niggas let him be the whole governor of one of the biggest states in the country. But if a nigga say he a rapper, it's like,
I mean, it's just one of those things that gets associated with black people and like crime and guns and drugs and stuff like that, and the negative connotation. But even to like piggyback off what he's saying, it's like there's even a lot of dudes on a lot of the lists that like aren't even good rappers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, or even dudes that don't even rap. You get what I'm saying? Like straight up, they don't even rap. So it's like at the end of the day, I get where she's coming from, but Trey is like 100% right, especially as a dude that raps. Like at the end of the day, like. It's mad hard to sit here even as an artist. It's hard to sit here and like watch somebody just be like, yeah, I do this too, and they do like a very small amount of it, but like they have that following, and it's like, and I feel like even with the Lizzo thing, like I know she probably didn't mean harm, but it seems like she was hating.
I mean, like, she was right in the vein of rappers that she named.
Yeah, she was right 100%. Like Lizzo, if Sway Lee's on the list, like
man, she ain't put out no monster. She ain't put out.
She definitely didn't put out March Madness.
She didn't put. Yeah, like who the fuck is her? I don't even know who the fuck she is.
She don't got no rap hits. Like, but I get what she was saying.
That was my point before. Like. So, like, I know as a singer, I don't know her raps out or her raps in general. If she is a better rapper than Sway Lee, she should be on the list of Sway Lee. But I think to your point, that's one reason I fucking hate Donald Glover. I can't stand him. Like, I hate Childish Gambino. I fucking hate you because I grew up in rap. Like, I grew up listening to fucking Rakim, listening to fucking Kiss, so on and so forth, right? And like. I hate this new era of niggas who just be playing.
They be playing around, yeah.
And like, cause like that nigga's not good. Like I just don't think he's good. I think he got tunes. His tunes are a vibe sometimes. He does little fucking acting. He's artistic. He's an artistic nigga, and I can fuck with that. But like when somebody put him on a fucking list of they top 50. Like, this shit is a joke. Crazy. Yeah, shit is a joke.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, this is your side gig. It's not even what you do, but you
There's a lot of niggas playing around, and it's like, why is that? Literally, but it's, again, what we were talking about earlier, it's the clout thing.
Yeah, it's like a clout thing. It's a clout thing.
Well, whatever you're following is whatever backing you have, like, whatever the machine puts you under, that's, like, what people have been putting.
Right, and it's like, if I say I'm a rapper, right, people are going to doubt me being a rapper, although I've been... work for 10 plus years rapping, opening for all the main acts. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, just because she's popular now, she does it on the side, she'll get that look as a rapper. Cool. But me, who's been putting in the work, it's like, oh, but you're not on BET and MTV, so how are you a rapper? You get what I'm saying?
So, this is no shade, no disrespect, whatever. Who is she?
She's a new up. I don't know how she like just pulls up. She just broke though. She like makes a lot of like
she plays the flute.
My biggest my biggest critique about her.
She performed somewhere recently that everybody watched, right? Yeah, and that shit wasn't lit. Like
they said it was fire. They said it was fire. I wasn't into it, but they said it was fire. I'm not into that. It's not for me.
I feel like that we're in the era. Fuck it. We in the era right now where people just fucking stand for people because like.
The aesthetic.
Yeah, the aesthetic of it. It's like, oh, she's like, everybody's pushing like for to be against body shaming and thus body positivity, and thus since she's a fat black woman, like you gotta just ride for her. Like no matter she could have been dead trash, she could have been fired. You gotta ride for her either way.
But I think she's fucking talented.
My issue
and
with
everything, but you just can't step into this rap lane.
My issue with her music,
she's a fucking dope ass singer. She bodied that Tiny Desk shit.
I think she's very talented. My issue with, like, I guess the rap thing with her is that I feel like whatever label or whatever she's signed to,
how much rap album she got?
No, but this is my point I was gonna make. Whatever label or wherever she's signed to, they throw on commercial pop beats on her all the time. Like, all her songs are like commercial pop beats. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like the rap, like you said about the play around rap type shit, like if she does rap, I feel like it's more of like a play around type of rap. It's not really, I mean, at the end of the day, it's also not really my thing. So like I could say it's a play around type rap, but somebody could like OD relate to it and they'll feel like that's some serious shit. And I feel like with rap is relatability. It's subjective.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I feel like at the end of the day, if we're gonna really critique rap for like all around what it's supposed to be, like, you can't just jump in.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like,
I don't think rap should be
on the list.
Yeah. Jazz ain't subjective.
Yeah, classical music
ain't subjective, and rap shouldn't be subjective.
Apparently, country's not subjective either.
And I agree, but that's what the thing is. Alright, so a lot of these new rappers come in with the sound that they have is more melodic and shit like that. I don't consider them rappers. I consider them artists that use rap as a part of their art. You get what I'm saying? But everybody gets lumped into rapper, and when you say that, everybody's like, no, he's a rapper. You get what I'm saying? Everybody gets the title rapper, so it makes sense that Lizzo wants the title rapper, but it's like, at some point we gotta draw a line. Okay, no. You gotta do this amount of rapping to be included as a rapper.
Like, Rhapsody's a rapper.
She's rapping.
Yeah, Rhapsody's a rapper.
She raps. That's what she does.
And she good example, because Rhapsody's a rapper. She also can sing.
Yes, and she sings on her song. Yeah, she sings. But she's not like, why am I not in a conversation with her? It's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that you would look at her crazy for saying that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So the truth.
There's a few niggas who's not rappers. Like, I don't think Trippie Redd is a rapper.
I don't think a lot of these niggas is rappers.
Like, that nigga's not a rapper at all. Like, he sounds like Blink 182.
Oh, okay.
Like, when he be making that type of like shit. I don't think, like, I think I seen.
We kind of say
now
it's not a music podcast.
Oh yeah, you're right. But yeah, it's just
fuck that.
Whatever.
Fuck that.
Cap.
Yeah.
All right. So can I start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't got a fucking horse in this race at all. I was on the timeline and I seen some spicy shit. I seen some spicy shit that the fucking homie Smith said. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna let him go into it, but I just wanted to let y'all know that we appreciate people's efforts, and
we appreciate everybody's efforts, right? But boom. Let's say we all here working at the Haters Ball Show, Inc. We got a boss, right? So we all sitting here putting in the work, whatever the case may be, shooting the shoes, coming up with the content, and come to find out the show's making a whole lot more money than it's supposed to be making. We not seeing the ends as we make more money. Mm-hmm. So now I'm speaking out on our behalf. Yo, this is fucked up. Da 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 da. We sue now or whatever. I got my own case. Being that I was the vocal one, my case is first. I go first. Boom, boom, boom. We go through the case. I take a deal and I shut up. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And y'all are like, okay, wait, what? Weren't we fighting this entity so everybody could get paid? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? My case would have set the standard for the rest of our cases, right? Mm-hmm. But in Colin Kaepernick's case, he used police brutality, he used black deaths, he used all the black injustices as to why he was kneeling and why he wasn't getting these jobs. And at the end of the day, that's a moral issue, right? Mm-hmm. So accepting payment for speaking out on a moral issue then negates that moral issue, right? Because now there's a level of what you can speak about as it pertains to what's right and wrong in your profession. Now, you can't use your platform to its fullest extent because you said you will not ever speak on these injustices ever again because you signed that NDA.
Well, I don't know if he said he wouldn't speak on them ever again, he won't speak on them in relation to the NFL.
Yes, right. But at the end of the day, if he was kneeling for the injustice in the NFL, there's thousands of other black pays in the NFL.
No, I completely agree with that. I mean, we were just talking about this before.
But I don't think he was kneeling for injustices in the NFL.
It was for veterans.
Because it wasn't even for veterans. It was simply because the American... they did the anthem and the flag shit prior to games, which is not even something that's been done for a long time in the NFL. They actually, if I'm not mistaken, the payments that they were getting paid from the military to do that they like stopped them because the government was like, why? So he was really kneeling for that. Like, he wasn't kneeling for no injustices in the NFL because there wasn't. I mean, everything that people feel like is unjust about the NFL is something that is an agreed upon thing in their fucking player agreement with the league.
Right. So that's what I was saying. Like, what you're saying is exactly it. He was kneeling for moral issues, right?
Moral issues.
So now
with the society.
Society. Huh? This is what you use, our play, to push your cause. So for you to now then take payment and say, I'm going to back off on this stance.
Well, I feel like that. I feel like the icing on the cake for that also is like that video of him being like, "I'm ready to get back whenever." Because that's also like you winning that deal, you taking the money, and then you're like, "I think I'm gonna apply again."
Well, he's been saying that the whole time.
Yeah, he has.
His issue has been wanting to get back in the league.
But the crazy shit is taking the stance for the moral societal issues is what puts you in the position to not be in the league anymore. Like, you should have just. I kind of want to say you should have just had your shit behind closed doors. Like, yo, why y'all doing this anthem shit?
Yeah.
Because the show that you put on kind of is what puts you in the position that you're in.
That makes you look funny.
And because you didn't continue it now, so
now it's not. Like now, what do you? And then now you go radio silent. Like, I get you doing your community service with Nike. Nike plays $1 million to give out money, but we all know what happens with that bread. Where is it going? What communities is getting it? What communities is receiving any benefits from that money? Well, what are these charities? Who are they? You get what I'm saying? So if we're gonna sit here, and it's not like I'm gonna count his dollars and say that's not a good thing what he's doing. He's helping somebody. So it's a good thing, period. That's the moral thing to do. If you give back it, God willing, you giving back to the charities that's actually giving back. This is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, how does it benefit black people? You use our issues to put you in this position, but now how are you standing up for black people right now today? You've been silent for months now, ever since you won that case.
You know what this reminds me of? There's a movie on Netflix with one of the dudes from Moonlight. It's called Something Bird. And basically what it is that he's an agent. He's an NBA agent, right? And this is like during the it's supposed to be like a lockout.
I started watching this movie, but I didn't finish it.
It's supposed to be a lockout, and like one of his clients is the first pick in the draft, right? Like, everybody was going perennial, whatever, like niggas like LeBron or some shit, whatever, right? So when it's the lockout, the niggas like, well, why do they own the game, right? Like, he's like, if I can get you playing 1-on-1 or 3-on-3 with a bunch of niggas and get now the digital age, I can get you on that, put you on YouTube, and you make this amount of bread. You do this shit every other day, so on and so forth. You're gonna end up making so on and so forth, whatever. You get the point. The nigga didn't. I don't want to give the movie away, but like the nigga didn't go along with it. Right? He was, at the end of the day, he was like, "Look, my dream has been to play in the NBA, so I'm playing the NBA." Not every nigga, I'm realizing, is built to actually make systemic change. Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like Kaep created his organization, which is dope, Know Your Rights Camp. He's created a lot of conversation, but like at the end of the day, I think he's just a nigga who wanted to play in the NFL.
And even with that though, it's just the way he built up himself.
Yeah, the hype.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, everything you're saying is 100% right. Because I feel like the first thing I was gonna say,
like niggas was keeping Kobe Bryant out the league.
Yeah.
That's what he made it seem like.
Yeah.
And niggas was keeping Stromae Swift out the league.
I get you.
Good night.
But yeah, like
if you wanted a job, just say you wanted a job.
Like, I understood that he did keep saying like, I do want to get back into the NFL. If they give me a shot.
His message
was
consistent.
I feel like it got to a real, and we could all vouch for this. There was a real point where it seemed like he was building himself up to be some amazing community leader, and like the NFL is not really. I'm not fucking with it.
That's
like,
the one thing I can
if they don't
agree with
like change their mind, then I won't change my mind. And I really felt like it was like, and then he kind of veered straight.
Like
off
he was
that
about
path.
to be like fucking Ali or some
Yeah,
shit, right?
and then
like,
he veered off that path. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I totally understand
why he did it
because he's a nigga that wants to play football
and get his
but
bread. You gotta get
I
your bread.
really feel like you should have led with that. Like you should have just kept going with just the nigga that's trying to play football.
Like,
and
you
if
didn't
he
have
did
to
that, he
care.
wouldn't be as famous as
like
he
you
is.
really,
So it's like
you wouldn't
Yeah,
have,
you
you
know
didn't
what I'm
have to toy with our emotions and
'Cause
what
You're
we
right,
fight
'cause-
for to do that.
Keep
You
it
know what I
all the
mean?
way buck. You put that tweet out, and I was gonna. I got this Kaepernick jersey, and I got a Kaepernick shirt,
Yeah.
and I was gonna rock that shit. Like I was looking through my shit, so I was like, let me throw on this Cap shirt. I was like, I'm good. Because like I bought the shit like, oh, this nigga don't got no bread. Let me support his shit, and like this nigga gonna be. I mean, he not no accident like that.
He's
This-
standing for us. Like,
yeah, like
I'm-
this nigga standing for us, so I'm gonna stand with him.
And I'm taking on other people like, y'all still gonna watch that shit after y'all see
Yeah, like,
that
niggas-
for my man. They doing it my man.
He watching it.
Yeah,
You watching it?
Damn, you know what? That's it right there.
You watching it?
That's it. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say. Like, I don't understand how niggas can. Damn, y'all got me blown right now.
Yeah, but
I've been telling niggas that for at least 2 years. Even though I wasn't watching football, I was like, that nigga is watching on Sunday.
He wants to get
And
back.
it fucks me up because he don't really have to anymore. Because he just got his bread and now he got that Nike shit. And plus, niggas have kind of martyred him and he's still alive and he's not even really in a position to be killed at this point. So, like, he really don't have to play football or watch football. You could do some other shit. Or you could have went and made your own fucking league in some way. Or you could have went and played in some other nigga shit.
Could have like started something. Could have. I don't know, man. I'm
felt
just
trash,
saying.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't. Yeah,
I wasn't really jagging it.
That's why I've been. It's been on my mind, but it was the first time I actually said it. Like, because I was somebody like that was pro Cap. I stopped watching football just because of Cap. Like, if they gonna do him wrong like that, fuck it. I can't even morally watch it. And it wasn't like I'm boycotting, but it's like when you watching something and you like, damn, they really keeping this nigga out the league because he spoke on black issues. And I'm sitting here watching, enjoying this shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't. It wasn't like. So it wasn't like even a conscious decision. My energy just wasn't right with it.
But you're not going back to football, though.
I might watch it.
Well, here's the thing. Let me ask you this, because I'm going to bring it back, though. Is this no different than the ASAP shit? Like, it's bigger than Cap, right?
Yeah.
So, like, whatever reasons you stop watching football because of Cap, even if he
stopped
goes
doing
back.
the anthem shit, though.
Huh?
They stopped. They're going to stop the anthem, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, I highly doubt that. Word.
Yeah, the fact because all of that shit was they didn't used to do that all the time.
So
that shit is only like
national anthem before games.
that shit's only like 10, 15 years old.
I didn't know that.
Me, like
The
Giants
national
Nation,
anthem,
baby.
the national anthem only used to get sung before like a big game.
Oh wow, I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. I thought it was all. I thought
I
that
look
always
into that. I
happened.
didn't know that.
That's crazy. But still, it's like I'll probably get back into football.
But I guess like that could this could.
But you know what used to bug me out about the boycott shit in the first place? Like, all right, yeah, they shouldn't Cap, but like, there's a whole history of black quarterbacks who never got to play in the league, had to switch their position or do some wild shit just to get into the league because they wasn't going to be accepted as a quarterback
I disagree
or
because
didn't get in the league
if they
at
was
all.
good, they'd have made it because Cordell Stewart was out there.
Cordell Stewart was a wide receiver.
But he was a quarterback too, though.
No, he was like a, I don't even know what you call that. He was like a flex player.
But he was a quarterback that threw the ball.
And he was
He was a quarterback that threw the ball.
and he was Yag.
Quarterback.
Huh?
He was Yag.
What's that?
Yag.
Nice as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, right now.
Spell Yag.
YAG.
Okay.
He was nice.
So what, man?
Hey, man. Look, man.
That's why he made it to the league.
He gave Jerome Bettis his name. He's like, oh, he saw that buzz like that's the buzz. Still my GOAT.
He a real one.
That's
He a
your
real
girl.
one.
He was actually
LGBT, let's get this bread.
I fuck with the Steelers heavy around there, so Cordell Stewart like up there for me.
And he like clear ladies.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta like clear ladies, but be black and play on the black team. Colors is black. Now,
Man.
What was the?
speaking of, all right. So one of the questions with the NFL shit I always ask is like, all right, even though Cap and the other dude was taking these stances, it is thousands more of you niggas in this league right now.
Oh yeah.
Like if y'all all
black.
stop playing, y'all could clearly rebel and throw this whole NFL shit in the fucking river.
Can I give a fucking take on this shit?
Right. So the question. So Palm brought up this question. Is like, why isn't it our right to rebel? Why don't we ever rebel?
Damn, that's a deep. Can I respond to that NFL? I have a theory of the NFL real quick, and then we can get to the rebellion thing. Right. I feel like because you've seen that with basketball, like professional basketball players, and even like the Rich Paul shit, which we'll talk about later. Like niggas are always more willing to go there, right? Like niggas like, well, I'm not playing. I'm not gonna play with Donald Sterling. I'm not gonna do this and third. I feel like niggas come from a lot of times in the cities that play ball. Right, niggas come from places of revolution and shit. Niggas come from New York. Niggas come from Cali. Niggas come from Chicago, so on and so forth. Philly, right? And like niggas who play football for the most part be like cornbread fed niggas who are from places where that shit is
crazy niggas from Florida.
Yeah, and they be like fucking. It's ingrained in them from the time that they're born, especially if they've been playing football their whole life. There's some white nigga who's been putting these ideas in their head since they was kids. So by the time they get to the fucking NFL, these niggas have been so conditioned into anti-blackness that they don't even know how to think differently.
Yeah, their conformity levels be mad high. Now that I'm thinking about it,
it's pretty true because when you watch all those documentaries, they really be indoctrinated.
I'd say
just be like, all right, I just keep my head down.
I'd say the NBA shit is more in line with this became public, and that's why we're super against it now. Because in the case of Donald Sterling,
that shit been
everybody knew that.
Everybody knew.
Yeah, they been knew.
Everybody knew. It was just like, all right, the people don't know, so we'll keep this.
Like people like, hold on.
When it became a the laundry is out on the street now.
But the NFL's laundry be on the street. But like, niggas don't be doing
hold
shit.
on real quick. This should be safe for a second.
Ownership is deeper over there.
But like that's why the Clippers were so trash because Donald Sterling never gave a fuck about like black players and black players running the league. So it was like he owned this team just as a player farm. He'll get the top picks, boom. Then when it's payday, ship them out. Yeah. So that's why they were so terrible. It wasn't even like.
He didn't even care about basketball.
They didn't care, bro. So that's how like some teams can be bad because the owners just don't give a shit. But back to the main shit, like why don't the question was why don't we fucking ever rebel?
Nigga.
And this is good
capitalism,
conformity.
It's a mixture of shit, bro.
Capitalism, conformity, niggas is cowards. Like it's just a lot of
niggas is cowards is a big one though. I think that like that's the thing. Everybody has
and
niggas
in
their community.
And niggas is multiracial.
It's multiracial.
Yeah. Yeah, like niggas be cowards. Like and I don't think that like everybody there's always this shit going around on Twitter like, oh, if we was around back then we would have rebelled or we would have fucking killed slave masters. I'm like, my nigga, y'all niggas can't even not listen to Kanye West. Y'all not fucking
these niggas record when the racists be in their face.
The funny shit about Kanye is like the niggas that stop listening to Kanye.
Record you now.
The niggas that stop listening to Kanye still buy sneakers though. They buy Yeezys.
They buy Yeezys.
Like, dude, how are you? What the fuck?
It's mad. I don't.
When
I hear that quote, when I hear that question, that quote, I'll be like, "You're a liar."
Which one?
The niggas would have did this and that and the third. Just nigga. You would have been in the field.
Conditions.
You would have been in the field. You would have been one of them niggas that Harriet was talking about. One of them niggas that could have got freed, but you ain't even know. Like, you thought they was gonna release you one day.
Yeah, I think it's simple. Human nature, my nigga. It's like you see it in different levels of human interaction. It's like the known and there's the unknown, and a lot of people fear the unknown. This is all we know is what we're born into. This has been like this before we got here. This is what we were born into. This is all we know. If we rebel against this, what happens after? Yeah. So it's the unknown. Just like you ever meet a joint, bad chick, you want to scoop her, you like, yo, she got this whack nigga, but she don't want to leave this nigga, and it's like. She don't want to leave him because that's what she knows. You're the unknown. Damn. You could be just as bad as him. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I know this. This is history. This is what I know. I'm just going to stay here regardless how bad it is.
You know what that just made me
think of? You get what I'm saying?
Conformity, man.
You know what that just made me think of? Yo, son, niggas sat and watched Game of Thrones for like 10 years. And niggas would sit and watch motherfuckers tell motherfuckers how to rebel, tell motherfuckers how to go against the grain, all that shit. Why you don't apply some of that to your life?
You know, again, it's like, you know what it is, bro? It's because we watch shit and we'll learn from it. People watching things, like, we're different. We actually think about things on a deeper level. These people are watching shit for entertainment, so it's never even digested in the way, like, I could take something from this. It's like, literally, this is a good show.
Literally, people watch that shit, and then not only that, but when the way we could apply real life logic to TV shows and shit, other people really can't. Like, they'll literally watch a show and be like, this is fake. This could never happen. None of the things in here is realistic.
It's just entertainment.
So it's like, they're basically just doing it because, and another thing we talk about clout, they're doing it because other people are doing it, so they don't even really understand.
It's just consumption. A lot of people just consume
niggas
shit.
are not that smart, and I say this on a regular basis. If you see it, like
niggas is multiracial.
Niggas
is not only niggas.
So it's not just black people.
We're
talking about multiracial.
Niggas as a whole. Yeah. Niggas as an earth.
Yeah.
Niggas as an earth are not that smart. Like, I have conversations with people, and I'm not saying that I'm the smartest nigga around, but like, I pay attention, right? Like, so even in that, like, I'll have conversation. Like, I had a conversation with somebody recently about Quentin Tarantino. They're like, well, he's just writing. I'm like, my nigga, like, you don't think anywhere in his mind he's writing the word nigger. Like, he's a white man in this country, and he's been called out for this mad times, right? Like, making his character say nigger or doing things to black people, blah 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 blah. So, like, the nigga just switched it in his new movie to, like, make fun of Bruce Lee and shit. Like, I'm like, my nigga, this nigga is racist.
So he's just saying chicken there, man,
Nah, he's not, but he's, like, he's, like, culturally making fun of Bruce Lee. Like,
that shit is funny. Because I just think of Quentin Tarantino looking at scripts and he'll read it and then look at it on the table and be like, needs more niggas.
Yeah. Hit the nigga button like 15 more times. Yeah. Hit it like 15 more times.
But that's the point, though. Niggas don't be seeing that shit, right? Like, I have a conversation, like, they're like, Quentin Tarantino movies are amazing. He doesn't hate black people. He doesn't even dislike black people. He doesn't do anything to struggle. And there'd be black people saying this. I'm like, yo, my nigga, you college educated?
It's like people get educated, but it's like
many times and then you get offended.
Right.
But think about history. Like, even in history class, you never really thought about it as some real shit. It's just some shit you learning. You get what I'm saying? You just consuming this information so you can pass a test. That's kind of how people run through life. Like, I'm just consuming this information so I can regurgitate it.
That's crazy.
I think
I was in history class looking at that shit like, niggas is letting this happen?
Exactly.
I think we also
exactly.
I think we also gotta like chalk a lot of this up to the education system.
Yes.
We're also like, basically taught and we fly by so many topics that our brains are not even fully developed yet. Like, we hear things and we're just like, oh shit, that's crazy. All right, next week we learn something else. Next week we learn something else. Next week we learn something else. Some of us come into our own like consciousness and we realize shit, but a lot of us don't.
Yeah, like
so we just continue moving that way.
Shit that we learn is like some of the most impactful shit, bro. Like the Boston Tea Party.
Yeah.
Hold on, like the shit and like. What's crazy is, like, using the school system as an example. I was watching this documentary on the Egyptian Revolution, and those kids were like 8, 9, 10, 11. The oldest dude was like 17, 18, 19. These were young people, and it was like, we are fighting because my mom fought, my dad fought, my grandfather fought, and this has just been part of their bloodline. Think about it, there has never, since, after slavery and there hasn't been much mass rebellion. There's been marches, but actual rebellion, like armed attack on the government agent, that hasn't.
Because our government is wild. Because our government is wild. Like, that ass, like, that was the reason why niggas killed fucking everybody in the fucking civil rights movement damn near. Like, and even like, especially like the more militant groups. Like, and even, here's the funny thing. If you watch this, you know who Fred Hammond is, you need to go Google Fred Hammond. Because y'all Fred Hampton, excuse me. Fred Hammond's a singer. So I need to go. But like, Fred Hampton, for instance, right? The nigga wasn't just, can I call him nigga? Fred Hampton, yeah, all right. And the nigga wasn't just talking to black people. Was scared the government was that he was looking at class as well, and bringing poor people from different fucking races together. And the second that you start looking at class is when you actually can start getting rebellions.
That's the real issue.
And that's yes.
All right, so now let's get to why we don't have mass rebellion. So now you have different societal factors in play, right? So in order to really understand what's going on in America, like you said, they're gonna kill you once you get the class analysis. Why? Yeah. Because once you start to alert white people that you've also been getting the short change of the stick, because you gotta understand we're getting underpaid in corporations. Everybody's getting underpaid in corporations. If there's billionaires and you have thousandaires working for you, everybody's underpaid.
Yeah.
So even though they have the most access to those jobs and access to resources, they too aren't getting the most they can get out of the dollar in America. So if you start to explain this class divide and the wealth divide between simply the rich and the poor without black and white being a racial divide and distinction.
You just was talking about the gap between the wealthy and the rich. Like they don't even see that gap.
They don't even see that gap. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
they don't even care.
I'm making $200,000, bro. You should be making $500,000.
Yeah.
Why everybody in that company should own a percentage of the company that works there? So you should be making that.
Bro,
plus having equity in that company.
You work in most companies and you'll talk to the white people in there that like are basically making six figures. And then you'll talk to the CEO. The CEO's chilling. Like, those people are busting their ass. They're the ones that's, like, under fucking overworking. Those are people doing, like, 15 different tasks at once. Like, so it's like, at the end of the day, I could see them and be like, damn, you probably would get this job way easier than me. But at the end of the day, you're also struggling, my nigga. Like, I see that you're struggling hard as fuck. And I feel like because we see our differences, that, like the racial, and that's why
really
fucking us over.
It's really fucking us, and that's why right now racial tensions are so high, because what's happening is the government is creating a further and further wealth gap between the rich and the poor and the rich and the wealthy. So as this goes on, they need the racial tension. They need something
to
come high.
But you know,
in order for people to be hold on, wait, let me finish. In order for people to not pay attention to them getting paid less, and that there's an argument that you should be paid a living wage. Off strength, there should be rebellion. Mm-hmm. There's an argument if you as a human being in America should be paid living wage. If you have a human right to medical care. They're saying if. You're a human being, bro. They're saying there's an argument about you deserving health care and about you deserving a living wage, regardless if you work for McDonald's or not. And that shit is crazy. That's rebellion in any other country.
The thing that really breeds rebellion, especially in like, you'd say civilized countries or like first nation countries. Is that how you say it? First world countries. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I guess in the first world country, you really need niggas to really be out here
dying.
Hungry.
Yeah, hungry.
Yeah, niggas really need to be out here not able to see, like, that next check is not that it doesn't look, and it was looking like it was gonna happen early in the year when the government was shut down, was looking like it was gonna be shut down way longer than it was supposed to be.
Like, the people that have access gotta get affected, because it's like, if you making 100,000, why are you rebelling? You have it better than most of society, but they're not looking at it as everybody in society is getting fucked by the wealth.
Exactly. I
mean, so it's like, you can't get these people to say fuck on my riches, even though I'm doing better than you. I'm gonna rebel with you. Fuck no. I need to be different so I can get.
But that's why exactly what you're saying is the moment that we're in right now, because so you have like you said, rebellion is inherently started by class analysis, right? And we're getting into a moment, I think, of class analysis, especially with some of these candidates who are supposed to be progressives, right? Like, whether you like Bernie, whether you like Elizabeth Warren, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they are talking about class, right? And they're talking about the intersection of class, race. And gender, right? So because of that, you now are developing a group of people who are thinking in a way where they're like, you know what? I might not fuck with this black nigga. But like you said, we all getting fucked. But to make people focus on something else, you also use the example of racial tensions, right? We have the ultimate racial tension right now in Donald Trump. Like, to me, I think that this is exactly what you're saying, right? The moment that we're in with the presidency, because, like, instead of people focusing on class, everybody's just busy trying to fucking, like,
debunk racism in Donald Trump. It's like, even with the mass shootings, it's becoming like it's race, and it's been devolved into race, and it's like, when this is a multi-pronged issue, when you say, yo, this white dude that just shot up a school is a mental health issue, that's facts. to go into school and shoot up all these human beings, you have a mental health issue, and you're also a fucked up human being because you have this mental health issue. Mm-hmm. So yes, in America we have a huge mental health issue with white men who are now susceptible to white supremacists, ideals, and have access to guns. This is what's going on. Race has fucking invaded society to the point that this shit is happening. You get what I'm saying? So there's mass shootings because everybody has this economic fear that immigrants are coming to take the money and the black people are coming to take the money, and it's like the issue. If people are telling you, look, if we have a whole pie here, we have a piece of pie, and I woke up and say, all right, how many of y'all is it? 3? All right, here's one slice. I'm gonna take the rest. Y'all gonna start to fight over this one piece. Y'all gonna forget that whole other pie existed over here. But that's
the problem, because instead they're like, oh, here's a slice for y'all 3.
But one person is the supreme person, and that person should get the pie.
Exactly.
And now you're putting a different context on that slice instead of the whole fucking pie.
Because now this person is like, I deserve more because and y'all like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, just because we all got the same, let's split it even.
It's the most ingenious shit ever.
It's the most ingenious,
and that's why I tell
mindfuck ever, bro.
If somehow one of these progressives can fucking win the election, I'm rocking with Elizabeth Warren because she led with talking about black people, and whether it's real or not, it is what it is. She did that, and I fuck with that. But if one of these progressives can win the election, I promise you, we'll never go back to the shit that we're in now, because white people will realize, like, oh, my life got better. Like, for some reason, I know why, but white people assume that all these progressive policies, these kind of rooted in socialism policies, are for people of color. They're really for y'all. They're dead ass for y'all. Like, y'all are fucking poor. Y'all are poor.
They're idiots because it's like the pie thing again. In their mind,
the pie shit is the
pie shit is mad because in their mind it's like they think the government's gonna be like, oh, your pie mad big. I'm taking all of this and giving it to the underprivileged, and you can just keep that one little sliver. That's not what's gonna happen.
Think about numbers wise, just simply off of the amount of educated black people there are in the population of black people. Our population is probably doing way better than theirs.
Yeah, ratio-wise, our women are smarter than your women.
Our women are going to prison more than our women.
Actually, our women are the smartest. Our women are the smartest people in society.
Their women are having abortions at the highest rate in the fucking country, and so they're not even putting out more motherfucking whites for y'all motherfuckers.
If you take away affirmative action, what's actually going to happen is your white women are going to be fucked.
And the shit is, and that's why I say white supremacist ideals is a mental health issue, because they think holding somebody back from being beneficial to the economy
is going to push them forward.
It's going to push them forward
without
in America.
Them actually pushing them forward.
Like, how retarded is holding somebody back from the economy is going to help the fucking economy?
I mean,
make it better for yourself.
Because dumb niggas don't understand economy.
Slavery, the shit doesn't work.
You know what I just thought about that? I never really thought about fully. If you really think about the poor racist white people, if you was to really sit them, I feel like I've watched enough documentaries of poor racist white people. When you ask them, so say white people do end up running the whole country and get everybody out of here, what are y'all gonna do? They never have an answer. They
niggas with class
really have
attitudes.
They're gonna be out of here too, though.
They'll be
they can't answer you. They're gonna be a part of.
That's the thing, right?
Niggas getting out of here.
Yeah.
Also, this is another thing for another time. I'm about to talk about this on the timeline. The issue with being tolerant of intolerance. Y'all look up fucking Karl Popper, the tolerance paradox. It's real quick. It's a whole fucking thing of intolerance is not just a concept, it's an action, right? Intolerance breeds MAGA, intolerance breeds Nazis, so on and so forth. Tolerance is no action, it's inaction, it's just a concept. It gives space. So it's giving more space to tolerance. To intolerance, right? So that shit is eating everything. You're going to be so tolerant, you're going to tolerate your way out of being alive, right? And I feel like that's what we're coming at right now with all these fucking centrist people who are not all MAGA is this and that third. And people who I thought I respected even saying you can't think that all white people are, that all this and that third. I'm like, you are going to get yourself fucking lynched saying that shit, right? And not both literally and metaphorically, like in the sense of we just had a bunch of mass shootings and niggas are more concerned about the fucking whether the president's saying something racist or not, right? Like. You're like
that's exactly what I was just talking about. Like, what are we talking about? We're talking about race and we're talking about what he's black. Listen, there's been a mass shooting. There's a problem here. Let's shut the fuck up about everything else.
But that's not even the problem, bro. The last one was, if I'm not mistaken, it was the 250th and 200 and
something.
It was more days. It was 234th day of the year. There have been more mass shootings in the country at the time of the last one than there were days that have passed in the year.
And ain't near not a one of them black, bro.
Literally all of them are like white.
But you know what's the headbanger? A few years ago, they denounced like white supremacy as a terrorist organization and added black extremists.
Yeah.
I just think it's ridiculous, like just like what you're saying, with them just saying that these guys have mental issues. They do have mental issues, but they use it. They use it as a crutch.
No, you know what it is. Hold on, I figured it out because they won't address white supremacy.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to address white supremacy, they focus on mental health issues. They have a mental health issue because of this ideal of white supremacy that you have implemented on society. But that's what the fuck is going on
here.
It's
because white supremacy is dead at the root of all this shit.
And that's what I'm saying.
So it's like if we gotta face that, everything
crumbles. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't want to address it. They don't want to fuck up their shit.
We don't have a police force in any state. Right, we don't have the FBI. We don't have the CIA. We don't have a government. We don't have nothing because everything they have is based off of that.
And that's creating these mental health issues that these crazy fucking crackers have. No disrespect, but all disrespect.
That's fact. So speaking of crazy crackers shit.
Oh yeah.
This Jeffrey Epstein shit?
Let's get into it. So, oh my god.
I'm putting on my goddamn.
Hold on, let me check this. Make sure we straight.
Foil hat.
Because we about to get crazy.
I feel like it was
we still lit.
I feel like it was a satirical article, but I seen some shit. This nigga Carl retweeted it. It was like the CDC says like if you have like incriminating evidence on the Clintons, you have like an 843% chance of committing suicide. I was like, yo, that shit's crazy.
Oh my god.
Y'all ever seen the Clinton files? Like the documentary?
That shit is crazy.
Nah.
We're not gonna talk about that.
We can't talk. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it here.
But
yeah.
I'm putting on my full conspiracy.
It's on here though. Like when we put these videos, it's on here.
Oh yeah,
it's on here.
All you gotta do is look for that.
So if you, we
talked about this before.
I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. I just got engaged. I want no parts of this shit.
Yeah,
we put it on the full.
I mean, I said it before. That nigga Bill Clinton, one of the most like.
Yo, that's the original Frank Lucas.
The original Frank Lucas.
Possibly the biggest gangster we've
ever seen in life.
Ever. There's nobody fucking.
Y'all niggas think Scarface was gangster? Y'all have not seen.
Nobody.
I'm not gonna
Bill
lie.
Clinton is, man.
Chelsea Clinton followed me on Twitter. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. Not one. I don't even fuck with these niggas like that.
I'm not even saying that shit disparagingly. Like that shit.
Hey, look, if you got that much power to be gangster, I'm rocking.
Look, for you to
Clinton
go,
gang, nigga.
For you to touch that level of
throw me the flag, boy.
For you to touch that level of superstardom, gangsterness, and then become the fucking president.
He's a terrible.
And then have your wife run for president. Like your
organization is
your
crazy.
Legend level is beyond.
So why didn't they fucking
beyond?
Damn, now you got me one.
America's crazy. But we putting on the tinfoil hats for the Jeffrey Epstein situation. So
I also don't think Bill Clinton's a pedophile, but I just think he knows about.
He knows about that situation.
No, I don't think he's a pedophile. Bill Clinton, come on now. The biggest gangster in the fucking world ain't fucking with them little ass bitches.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm trying to put the little foil hat on and look at the camera like, yo, that Jeffrey Epstein shit is kind of crazy.
When you get two of us on this shit looking at each other like, oh, we fucked up.
So
we fucked up.
My man, your man, well, not my man, of the white people's mans, Mr. Epstein was under suicide watch 24/7 surveillance. So apparently there was a camera malfunction last night. Mm-hmm. Not only that, he was wearing paper clothing, and the sheets that he had, apparently they have these type of sheets.
They was white?
There's no way you can hang yourself. The paper clothing.
I know that nigga.
Did they have eyes cut out?
I know one thing.
They finally gave him a little ghost costume so he can sneak out, nigga.
I know one thing. I saw a picture of him on the gurney going into the shit. Nigga looked like Barney. Purple as a bitch.
He was purple as a bitch.
My hot take is, hold on real quick, it's mad stupid. It's mad dumb. The nigga was peeking off that gurney, nigga.
Yo,
he was peeking. That nigga ain't dead, bro. He said, help me, nigga. So they can play with me.
That probably, they probably did inject him with some shit, and that nigga was just saying like, "Oh fuck,
they gonna kill me."
Oh my god! But yeah, and basically they said he was under surveillance. And here's the kicker, which is mad funny and not funny. The prison was so understaffed that they had inmates,
the trustees, right?
They had inmates working as guards to watch people because that's how understaffed they were. So they had inmates watching.
If you watch 60 Days In, you already know. Trustees.
And now hold on, and let's not even talk about 60 Days. Let's talk about you niggas like you dumb. If you watch Power, and there's niggas in the prison that have some type of rank to work in the prison, they are most likely gonna do some shady shit. So let's be real. Let's be real about this whole situation. So mysterious camera malfunction, check. Non-hangable clothing and sheets, check. Inmates as guards, check.
Go sheet.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Jeffrey Epstein had juice on niggas that's like way deeper than
deeper than
rap. No, I'm talking about like niggas bigger niggas.
No, I didn't get deeper than rap.
Rothstein
deeper than rap.
It
was definitely deeper than rap.
His shit was
that type of.
I think that Jeffrey Epstein was about to release some shit that would have broke the country.
Yes, he was.
It was gonna.
I feel like
it was every big name in the entertainment industry and the politics. Bro.
I feel like he was literally the one piece of hay to drop on the haystack to break the camel's back, bro. I really feel like he was that.
Bro, he didn't even hang himself. They gave him one of them fancy ass CIA pills. They just opened the door and just slid it under. Was just like. He was like, fuck.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm gonna be an asshole. I feel like that camera went off and they fucked that nigga up, son. I feel like they was in there like, this is from the CIA, motherfucker. They was just in there fucking that nigga up. I believe it, bro.
The shit blew mine. The shit really did blow mine.
Yeah.
Like
that's the worst part about it is just the non-justice for like all the people who had to just be a part of it. I mean, they still definitely
I'm fucked up because
be in the case.
I swear to God, until like earlier. I realized I too consume shit like entertainment, like this Jeffrey Epstein shit is entertainment to me because I really want these niggas to go down. So when people was just like, yo, I want justice for the individuals, I was like, there's individuals doesn't need justice. I was like, wait.
Yeah, nigga.
Yes.
It's a whole ring.
Nigga, it's a whole ring. That's why we're watching this stupid shit. Yes, people still need justice, so this is even more fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up because the women.
It's not actually a win. I'm thinking of it as a win. It's not a win.
Not a win at all.
Nah, it's not at all. We needed him alive. Like, honestly, like
I thought I was going left.
We watched too many. I thought so too.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm surprised that you did it. I was like,
I got you, man. I know Trey for too many years for this. We gotta continue, brother. Continue. You're doing amazing, sweetie. You're doing great. I'm trying not to be flagrant. Go ahead, bro.
I'm really fucked over this shit. Like, I woke up and I saw the shit on my phone, and I was just like, I don't have any hope in anything, like as it pertains to like the systems of government and powerful people in this country. So I feel like they just have the grasp on literally everything. Like, but I thought that this was something that was about to get spicy.
Well,
it's still
I just want people to understand, like, conspiracy theories aren't really crazy things.
They're not really crazy.
Like, sometimes they are, but most times they're not. They're kind of really plausible. And if you think regular nigga that goes to prison and gets a lot of time or is facing a lot of time doesn't want to kill himself or something like that, and they don't. Like, if you think those things aren't, like, real things, that them shits are, and them niggas always come out alive to see trial and shit like that. Yeah. So for a billionaire to go to prison and just die facing...
This is highly...
Pump time, too. It wasn't even big time. He was facing pussy time. 54 years? That ain't shit. I know niggas that did 54 years on their fucking head.
And he got bread.
And he was probably going to snitch magnificently and get so much time off,
Straight. He had no reason to commit suicide. All he had to do was bring down the whole operation.
Right. The nigga said
why would he commit suicide?
And they knew that.
Like, oh, wait, hold on. And here's the thing. He's been tried before.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. Different counties, different states. He has not been ashamed.
But the temperature has never been like this.
No. But wait. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. He's never been ashamed.
Never ever.
To stop doing what he's doing. You get what I'm saying? Nope. So for him to commit suicide now, you know it wasn't that he was raping girls and he didn't want to face the funk.
He got hit with
what was it?
Type of something.
So what was it? You get what I'm saying? And you take that off the table.
He got that goddamn card in the mail.
He got that card in the mail. The social climate that we live in today, a lot of people don't want to be seen in that light.
No. He got away. Listen, look.
I'm talking about the people that he was going to put out there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, but
I'm not talking about him. You don't give a fuck. The people that he was going to put on Front Street to get himself out of... Because he was going 54 years for a nigga that old is kind of crazy.
No, but he wasn't going to do
54 years. But once he told he wasn't going to do 54 years.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing, though. I feel like if I'm putting my fucking tin hat on right now. I feel like all social climates, all moments that happen in this country are by people in power who we don't know, right? So I feel like there's two rivaling factions.
The central bank owners.
Yeah.
You know why? Because my next question was going to be, okay, if he had all these, well, how did he get caught this time?
Yes, there's a rivaling fucking faction.
And you know what? To get, I think to get to the nitty gritty, to get
I just have a little light bulb going on.
I mean, on too.
Who do we think these rivaling factions are?
Okay,
before
hold on. If you know, in Washington, there's the big capitalist group. There's also a huge religious group that has just as much global power as the capitalists do.
Damn, you know what I was thinking? I thought it was like
that's my tinfoil.
I was thinking like it's like the central bank niggas and the big tech niggas
who operate independently.
You know what? I think it might be the bank shit because there was some shit.
No, pick your two. What you think the big
Nah, because you know what? You know why though? Because human trafficking is $150 billion industry. That's a year, nigga. We getting these bodies out here for billions.
I think it might be the capitalists and the bank shit. Because didn't some shit come out with the bank right after he like, well, yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But I really think that the right now, what we have to look at to get the real nitty gritty is what's gonna happen with his assets.
Who got the bread? No, I think
fuck his assets. What's gonna happen with the rest of that evidence?
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's happening with the information?
I think it's gonna be a shit ton of flood of information now. Yeah. I think it's still coming out.
I think something's coming
out.
But
it's not going to be as big because he's dead now.
I think that keeping it all the way a buck, I think the rivaling faction of some G shit is likely people in that tech world or people who have at least investments in that world because of the fact that it's
more progressive, you think?
It's not even just about that. The shit that these niggas was doing, like the dark shit, is fucking up their money. Because, like, I'll give you an example. Like, Tumblr, right? So, if I'm a nigga who owns fucking Tumblr, I'm somebody who has mad money in Tumblr. And now, because y'all wanted to wild the fuck out and have all your fucking sex trafficking shit going on and this and third, the government done fucking came over to Tumblr and shut the shit damn near down. You just hit my fucking bread. Because my bread is on
and the government is controlled by...
Yes.
All
big money interests.
Big money, big pharma,
exactly.
big bank.
Those are the people involved in the sex trafficking.
Big pharma,
you can't name. I'm not going to say who.
I don't necessarily. I just say the banks, man. Just
the banks, bro.
But the banks. Okay, the central banks.
Nigga.
There we go.
Whoever
controls the paper, my nigga.
The old Dracula type.
You know what it is? Like, you know what it is? Old money versus new money.
I think it is. I think it's the tech niggas. That's the crypto tech niggas.
It's the old money.
This shit is old money versus tech money. Highest watch show ever.
It's paper currency versus the crypto
crazy. It is old money versus new fucking money, and I dead ass feel like all the politicians are all old money, so on and so forth.
New money is dropping leaking the information, and the old money is taking.
And I got the hot take. I got the hot take.
Ends.
You know what it was?
What?
That set the shit like to heads? The data shit.
Data breach. Oh man.
Because they were selling the data not to the government but to outside entities.
So it was private.
The
private people
outside
paying that
entities,
bread.
which are
the people,
the websites on the dark web who are selling your information
people,
to the niggas on the street.
And guess what? And say you own a piece
But
of
the crazy shit
internet,
about all
boy,
of this,
you
though,
know
is
about the dark web. You
new
know about
money,
leaks. You
the
got all that
old money
information.
is so
crazy.
it's like
It's different.
that's a perfect term for them collectively. Because
old money.
that is their rhetoric with everything. It's like if we allow any of this new shit, that's gonna cut into our bottom line. And when at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a bottom line when you control
The money.
You control how the money fluctuates and all that. So you can literally just turn what you got already. You can say that's worth 10 times what you want it to be worth.
But that's the thing.
Because you can literally just do that.
But that's why I definitely agree with the new money versus old money thing right there, because the new money,
Crypto.
yes,
You do that to the new
yes,
money.
They can't
yes,
They do that to the new
yes.
money. But they think that's going to affect their bottom line, and it's not, though.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, niggas are still going to have crypto. Niggas are still going to have cash, nigga. I can't hold a crypto phone to my fucking head.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think the nigga Taiko Makayashi, whatever the fuck the nigga's name is that made blockchain and Bitcoin, I think that's actually a bunch of new money tech niggas together that created that shit.
That's
and
it.
And to let that shit go, because they're the ones who secretly invest in shit and want the shit to grow so that they can fucking end up separating themselves from the old money and make moves without them fucking hindering them.
But the crazy shit is, the crazy shit is, niggas creating a new money. What am I creating new money for? To get some of that old money.
Yeah.
All I'm doing with that old money is investing that shit into new money. But the old niggas really think that this is going to affect you. Literally, all right. The new money, the niggas who create like Bitcoin and all that shit fluctuates on its own. Like nobody really controls that.
Yeah.
The niggas with the old money, you control the dollar, the euro, whatever you want, the pound. Nigga, if they look at a pound and be like, I want this to be worth 37 million.
Yeah.
They can that's all they have to say
until
is
it becomes obsolete. Well, here's the thing though. My fucked up crazy shit, right? If crypto was to ever really take off, and I'm not talking about within our lifetime or even the next lifetime, I'm talking about really take off far from now, right? You end up getting really into like a fucking trade and bartering system inherently, and who owns more actual things, right? And with the crypto wave, them niggas can actually just end up owning more shit because...
No, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
Niggas are buying so many crazy assets based off of just crypto bread. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like...
And old money can't keep up.
Because they don't know it.
Exactly.
Well, old money kind of can keep up if it's... Well,
No.
Because old money is backed by the central banks, it's going to always keep up because it's really not money. It's gold.
Here's the headbanger. I was about to say that. They're getting short on natural resources.
Also.
That's the scare.
That's the part.
Their reach is beginning to get lesser and lesser because now we can get this money from these techies. And we just gotta get killed so y'all could plunder our lands and take all our resources. That was the deal? Nah. Why are we doing that? It's fucking up the leverage, bro. Now, and we already know the dollar ain't backed by no gold, and it's the strongest. No, the euro's now devalued now because of Brexit.
Yeah, because of the Brexit. Yeah.
So is America now is the most powerful,
on top,
although it's not backed by natural resource. You get what I'm saying?
It's backed by fucking blood,
by blood and tears and
by gangster, nigga.
And guess what? We could pull more of that shit out of y'all, motherfuckers.
But that's the thing. I think that these new niggas keep it all the way above. I feel like they're gonna take it, and I feel like honestly, this new wave. These new money niggas, I feel like they gangster as shit.
Yep.
Because when y'all think they're gonna change over to silver? Never. The gold is getting low.
Yeah, it is.
I'm telling you, one day they're gonna turn around and be like,
I think the new niggas
silver's that shit, y'all.
I mean, it fluctates though.
I think when
was the last time? I don't think that's when was the last time silver was worth more than gold? long time ago, bro.
Because think about it,
think before the fucking gold rush.
Bitcoin is so much more than the bread already. Like, say a new nigga gets like he exchanges his Bitcoin for bread. Now he can just come and be like, let me get some gold. Let me get as much gold as possible.
With Bitcoin.
But at the end of the day, you could get gold. You could use your Bitcoin to get gold.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I was saying. They could just start pulling up like, yo, let me get
exactly.
Hold that.
Yeah, but still, it's like I'm still saying, like the shit is. The crazy shit is that they think that shit will affect their bottom line. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day,
they could just
y'all,
if they
the
just
old
work
money,
together.
the old money is entrenched in things in consumer products, basically.
Yeah,
everything that we consume. So it don't matter what money that the consumer is using. I'm going to take it in.
Consumer products are changing. And they're being controlled. Like, as a prime example, you know who just got fucked? Like, the entire TV industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the entertainment industry is fucked. Netflix is a perfect fucking example. Them niggas are new. Fucked. Yeah, them niggas, they just got fucked. They just got fucked by Disney. But that's old money versus new money. Yeah. Netflix is like, all right, they're the ones who was like, we gonna take all this shit.
Old money versus
right.
new money.
And like,
you was right, nigga.
Yeah, like, Netflix was just like, look, we gonna take this entertainment shit, this TV shit, this movie shit, and we gonna make this shit accessible for this price point, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. We about to make bread. And it's all on the internet.
And they did for a while. It's just regular business shit. Them niggas didn't know when to sell.
Nah, you don't fucking sell. They was I feel like they were trying to do is scale and put niggas out of business because it was working. It was working. It was working until the motherfuckers started thinking like,
let me tell you.
I can do this shit.
Let me tell you when it got fucked up. If you remember, people thought this was a small shit, but this kind of changed movies and shit. Netflix dropping Bright exclusively.
Yeah,
exclusive movies.
Yeah.
Mugdown.
That fucked them up. That fucked them up. That made y'all niggas look like so y'all a movie house.
So it made them a target.
Yeah,
made them a target.
Because now y'all not only y'all not a collaborator with Fox or Universal or that.
Keep the old money versus new money. Keep the old money versus new money. And then all the awards and shit started trying to say those movies can't be
nominated.
Can't be nominated. Old money versus new money.
You're a competitor now. You're not a friend. You're not an ally.
And
you're a competitor.
Old money goes exclusives. Got you. Disney Plus, ESPN Plus.
We're taking all the Marvel shit. We make pop on your shit and bringing it back.
Hold up. Then old money goes. Hold up. I'm gonna buy your biggest competitor.
That's
right?
a fact.
We're gonna bring them under our umbrella, and we're gonna just release our shit to them. Release our own shit.
But that's why I feel like right now the play that Netflix is going for is creating content for niche audiences now and starting to give niggas an opportunity. Yeah. And that right there is the classism play. Yeah. That's how you get niggas on the same page. And I'm like, all the black shit, all the Latin shit, all the Asian
anime shit.
I
see it now.
Yeah.
Now they're finally getting the categories right.
But I feel like they should have
been. They should have been doing that ahead of time. But they still at the time.
They kept putting generic ass
But they white. The new money is white. They're not smart.
Yes. They need that's new money has the same problem as old money. It's all under the same white supremacist idea. Yeah. So new money is like, all right, we got this new money, but we want to keep the niggas out. If new money understood, my nigga,
the niggas are
if y'all let us in here with y'all, we will be unstoppable because then y'all can look, nigga, we control all our culture, we can make money together. And we put old money out of business. We won't need their money. You give us our own coin.
And that's why Nike will never
we can work together. We can fucking collab.
That's why Nike will never fail. Get enough black niggas.
But also, it's just gonna be like, we'll basically turn shit like Netflix into like the fucking talent pool for the old money though.
No. What I'm saying is like this. Like Netflix
to the niggas that's not all the way in it with the system.
No. This is what I'm saying. Like Netflix fucks up because they don't have actual niggas in anime doing their anime section. Actual niggas curating their niggas. Well, they started to now with new black leadership. I understand. That's why it's getting better. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When they start to, if they really want to get money, they got to really start including all of the people globally.
Facts.
Because then their shit would just get culturally better.
More original content.
I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm saying that's going to open up.
That's what they're behind the eight ball.
It's going to turn Netflix into like it's gonna sound like a bad example, but it's the perfect example. Netflix is gonna be the MBDL of streaming, and niggas are gonna go there, and it's gonna be great content and shit like that. But niggas are gonna go there, create great shit, get paid a lot, but then
get drafted to.
But then Marvel is gonna come. But then Marvel Studios is gonna come calling.
I disagree.
Sony is gonna come calling.
I disagree.
And they're gonna be the.
One thing I will say.
I'm not saying they're gonna go and be gone forever.
One thing I will say
is it's gonna be like oh shit! I got this $10 million deal from Netflix. Now Marvel want to give me 50.
That's a fact. Yeah. You're literally like right, especially to an extent because right now, like especially what you guys are talking about, like I've been watching a lot of Netflix recently, and like I felt like it hit the wall where like you've seen everything on Netflix. Now every week they've been dropping a lot of things, and what I've realized is like. The taco show. Yeah. This nigga doing burgers. It's an Asian nigga going around talking about the different cultural differences in food. He talked about fried chicken with black people. He talked about tacos with Mexican people. He talks about Asian food with Asian people. Yeah. There's the black lady who does the cake show. Like there's a game show right now called Awake where niggas be up for 24 hours. They got the black dude hosting that. And it's like I'm just seeing them sprinkling like just like the little, it's like almost just like you said, they're gonna give them the contract. You get like 5 years under us. You're gonna do different shit under us. From then, our plan is to hopefully it gets big enough that we can keep you. But if you go elsewhere, then I guess that's what happens.
I mean, we gotta see what happens after these. I'm gonna call them the streaming wars. Yeah. Stream wars, the fucking television streaming wars, because that's what this shit is gonna be.
It's gonna completely. The streaming wars is gonna completely murder cable.
Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly.
They already are.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. One of the things that I know is gonna happen. Disney's definitely gonna win.
Yeah, by far. They got the most money.
They already have my money.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I fucking love you, Disney.
Here's my idea.
I don't love you guys, but like you guys got all the shit.
The same way you said,
I love their shit.
It's gonna be like a ABA NBA situation, right? Netflix is gonna be ABA and the niggas gonna be slam dunking and hitting those slam mama jammers, a bunch of carrots.
But that Disney plus the Hulu plus the ESPN plus,
and then one day Netflix is gonna realize. We gotta join in, and I'm gonna tell you why. And it's gonna be a
and this is why they have the wrong. This is why they have the wrong niggas running companies. This is why.
Is Netflix gonna help DC?
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Listen to me. This is what I'm saying. The streaming war could get crazy. Niggas got the wrong. Listen, Netflix. If anybody's watching this from there, I see how you moving. Even with the the strong black lead and shit like that. I see how y'all moving with y'all different verticals you creating. What y'all need to do, things that niggas fuck with.
What's up, Sports Channel FS1?
Yeah. I mean, look, if they have ESPN Plus, I'm not gonna front. I would make a Bleacher Report channel. I would deadass.
I think they're about to go that way.
Fred. I think if you go back to my tweets, I predicted this in like 2015.
All that shit is gonna happen.
I said
all that shit is gonna happen.
I'm watching the NBA. And I watch shit like as a consumer sometimes, and then I take my hat off and say, if I was a millionaire, how would I watch this game to make more money? Right? So I'm watching and I'm like, the commentary's stale.
It's mad stale.
Trash. And Bleacher Report made that shit fire.
It's stale.
I have a podcast. I have 4 niggas in a room watching this shit, talking mad shit.
Exactly. You know there's so many avenues for the NBA and all of this to make money.
Twitter's the best thing that happened to sports.
Okay, so my big